What's up guys, Lord Carlitos here and welcome to another home gym renovation video. Part 3, I believe. Last video you guys seen the electrical work, how much of a headache that was, and if you guys didn't see that video, go check it out. Or if this is the first video you've seen of the home gym renovation videos, this is actually a series. I already have 2 parts out, which was the demolition and then the electrical. Check those videos out first before you watch this one. In today's video, we're gonna be working on the drywalling, the plaster. We also have to look at the plumbing, so that will be first. We have a plumber actually coming out tomorrow. We'll see what we have to do. There's a lot of things that we need to check. Some of the old plumbing was leaky, things like that. The faucets didn't really work well. We're also moving the location of both sinks. So the sink in the washroom used to be on the back wall, where now we're moving it to the side. And the sink that was in the kitchen was in this little wall here in the corner. And now we're moving it into the middle so we could have a nice little kitchenette area here. Also checking up all the other pipes that are around the gym just to see how they are, see if they're good, to see if we have to replace them. That should be done tomorrow. And then right after that, we're gonna jump into drywalling and then plaster. I know there's gonna be a lot of sanding and a lot of dust, so this is the part that I did not wanna do. I have a couple guys coming out to help out. Well, I say help out, but I'm gonna be the helper if anything. They're gonna take most of the load there with the drywall and the plaster. Plaster is the one thing I don't wanna do. The sanding is brutal. But we'll see how that goes. Without further ado, I'll show you guys how the basement's looking now, and let's go. Alright guys, so this is how the washroom was looking like before we ripped up the drywall. So the first thing we had to do was rip that all out and see what was back there. And as you can see, that copper pipe was starting to turn green, kind of corroded. A lot of the solder joints were leaky and they weren't done properly. So we had to clean that up, make it look nice. This is where the old vanity was. And as you can see, a lot of those 2x4s have water damage. That's where it's been leaking over years and years. So initially there was a bathtub here that used to always clog up. So the first job was actually to rip up a hole and check what was down there and try to fix up the plumbing underneath. So we went at it with a jackhammer, and the plumbing was just weird. It was all over the place really. So the plumber checked it out and he said he was going to switch it up, clean it up a bit, and make it so then we don't have any clogs anymore. The plumbing's actually looking really good. This is where the original plumbing used to come out from, or the return pipe, and this was the old hot water, cold water lines that used to run here. We actually wanted to move it over, so they had to drill a hole all through here, move it over right there, so we could have it right in the middle of this wall. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So we moved it right there, so we could have it right in the middle of the wall. So you could have the sink there and everything. Plumbing in the washroom. We don't have much light here, so I'll turn this light on. I don't know if you guys can see, but they changed out the plumbing. So all the leaky faucets. So now the sink is going to be here, the vanity, toilet, and this is going to be the shower. So it's looking good. So I didn't record too much about the plumbing, but it all got finished and it looked really good. So that's awesome. This is how it looked before the drywall was done. So there's holes in the ceiling, just random stuff. So we brought in the drywall and we went at it. We were gonna fix all the holes from the pot lights, all the holes in the ceiling. This is actually after the first day of work. We drywalled the washroom, that wall out there, and even one more wall and a bit of the kitchen. Still just try to get as much work done as quick as possible here. Everything with the delays of electrical and stuff, so we're trying to work. It's kind of dark here, so I'll show you guys in the morning how this looks. So this is it, the drywall in the washroom. It's all finished in there, the ceiling, everything. Yeah, it's going by pretty quick. We're gonna try to get this done within 2 or 3 days or so. There's the boys working on that outside wall. Yeah, so we can start the plaster as soon as we can, because that's going to take a little bit longer. I also went out and picked out the stuff that I wanted for the washroom. This is the shower base here, and the glasses over here. We got everything over here. We got the vanity, we got the sink, we got the mirror. Those are our drywalls that we're going to be putting up in the kitchen and fixing all these holes all these random stuff that went down during demo. This is where the old wall used to be. Right here used to be the old wall, the door into that room. So in the camera it looks a bit small, but this is about 300 square feet, I believe. So it's gonna be more than enough space. The garage is actually only about 200, 150 square feet, but it doesn't have AC, it doesn't have a washroom, it doesn't have a kitchen with a sink and water, and it doesn't have a laundry room. So this is gonna be a huge help for when I'm down here with my clients, and I can't wait for it to be done. It's been a long road. So what's next for the upcoming days is we're gonna finish all the drywalling, we're gonna do all the plaster, all the sanding, put in the tiles in the washroom, put in the shower, put in all the vanities and stuff like that, paint everything, primer, paint. Then it's the flooring. We're gonna change out these stairs. We're gonna try a vinyl thing where we're gonna put vinyl flooring on top. Maybe put like a little trim on the edge. We'll try that out. We're trying to save some money on the stairs here because we spent so much on the electrical already. So we'll try it out for now. We have some boxes of vinyl that we just acquired over the years of doing hardwood flooring or laminate flooring. So we have some boxes there. We're also gonna vinyl up this area of the kitchen all the way into the washroom. It's gonna go right there. Then this part is all gonna be gym mat. Not that gym mat, that's the old gym mat we used to use in the garage. I brought it down here because I was doing some workouts down here. I got too excited. Not that gym mat, we're gonna try to get some tiles, a little bit nicer. It's not gonna have this weird texture where it makes it so hard to rub off of these gym stall mats or these horse stall mats. These are textured and it's really annoying to clean. So we're gonna try to get some flat tiles. Maybe it'll be a bit easier. But since there's been a hold up in the world right now because of this current situation we're in, a lot of the stores are closed. So ordering that might take a little longer. Hopefully we could get that in while we're doing all the flooring, all the vinyl here. Hopefully we could get the rubber mats there. If not, we might pull up some of those horse stall mats that we have in the garage and we'll bring them down here just for the meantime, just so I can have some clients down here in the AC. Again, we're fighting the clock. We're gonna be done soon, but we do need to get finished before winter, because that's last year what happened is I had a bunch of clients in the winter time when it gets -10 in the garage. That's where all my clients, we started dispersing out and we're training at commercial gyms. And yeah, I don't want to do that again. I want to stay here, stay at home. All my clients love working out in these smaller areas better, private gym. So yeah, definitely want to get this done before winter. So this is when we finished some of the walls. I think this was after day 2 of drywalling. Kind of moved pretty quick, but this is about 2 or 3 hours of work after work. So after we started probably around 6 p.m. and only worked about 2 or 3 hours to get some of this drywalling done. We're not professionals at drywalling, but I think it's coming along nicely. And then we plastered. We went straight for it. It took a little bit longer than we expected. And the guys that were out here doing the work were doing a great job. But yeah, it just takes time. Shout out to the guys that do this plastering, this mudding. This is a hard job, making it look nice and pretty, but we were getting there. So it's not super pretty to begin with, but after sanding it and doing a couple layers of plaster, it should look better. This is after that first day of plaster, so it looks a little rough, but it's coming along. And then this is how it was looking afterwards. This is probably after the second round of plaster. So it's coming along, it's looking good. And there's no more holes in the walls, so that's what I'm most happy with. The washroom's looking good. The kitchen's coming along. What's up, guys? So that's probably gonna be it for this video. I'll show you guys what we did. So we finished the drywall. We started plastering. We did all that. There still might be a couple places we need to touch up and doing some sanding, maybe one more round of plaster, but it's looking pretty good. So I'll show you guys the kitchen here. Look at that. So don't mind the lighting. That's still the only light we pretty much have in here. Let me get it focused. So if you see, there is the new drywall with the plaster all done. Here's the plumbing where we said we're removing. The sink used to be over there on that wall. Now it's gonna be here right in the middle. So I'll show you. It's gonna be right in the middle there. That's the kitchen area. Cabinets along here with the sink right there. Cabinets up top. It's gonna cover that box there. So this isn't a panel, this is just, or this isn't our breaker panel. This is the panel where they had to do all the connections in there so we could move the breaker box here. You guys seen that in the other video. So you see, that's the breaker panel. You guys seen that from the electrical video. The one that goes into the garage. So that right there, it's looking good. Look where else. All the ceiling, all the holes are covered up. There's still some, so we still gotta cover up all those holes and plaster them up. But for today, look, we covered up all that plumbing that was up there. And this area here, this is a huge difference. Still gotta do some sanding so you can still see some bumps and it's not necessarily flat. Sanding and then our primer. But yeah, so here's this vent here, all finished with new drywall. That back wall too, had to get some drywall. And then the washroom. So we drywalled all that here. The plumbing, we still left it open on this end. You can see we left that open just because we're gonna make a little door or something there, just in case if that ever does get clogged. We have an easy access panel there. But look at that. It's all finished. Even this little closet's finished too. And in the washroom, you might not be able to see much, but all of it is drywalled out. It might be a bit dark here. And it's drywall. So that's where the stand-up shower is gonna be. Toilet over there. And sink is gonna be on this back wall. And we got our outlets around the room. It's looking good. It's looking good. This is after all the plaster and some primer. Look at that. That actually looks like a wall now. Before it was so bad. So everything, look at this edge. This is the biggest difference. So if you saw the first time we plastered, first it was the hole, then it was framed up, then it was plastered, and now it's primered. So that looks good right there. Got that wall primered, that part up there. And I think the biggest thing that I noticed is the ceiling has no holes. Actually, let it focus. No holes, actually looks like a proper ceiling even here on this side too. All that is done. And the washroom, you guys saw that in there. It's all primered. So now we're okay. We still need to do all the trims and stuff like that for the doors, but that's fine. We're almost there. We're almost there. So that's gonna be it for this video. So in this video, you guys seen the plumbing. You guys saw all the drywalling and the plaster. Hopefully I recorded enough of that. I need to get better of recording more and more of the actual construction work as we're doing the stuff, or as guys are coming in and everything. It gets a bit busy and I don't want to get a camera right up in their face, or if I'm covered in dust, I don't want to be picking up cameras, but I'll try to be a bit better for the next video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. I know this basement's coming along. We need to address this next time. Look at these old stairs. These are the stairs going up. So we also drywalled up here. We also filled up some holes, but all these stairs we're gonna have to do, and that's a future video. And that back entrance we gotta fix and clean. So you guys will see that in a future video. I'll keep posting it. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in that next video.